Alright, what's up, YouTube and Scooter? Okay, this is my honest to God review on the actual scooter itself / tutorial on how to change the rear tire, the tire / tube. So here we go. I've had the scooter for just under a year. I've probably put about 700 kilometers on it. Okay, great scooter, freaking durable. It takes a shit beating. Okay, back in October of 2025, I ate shit and took a curb. Okay, I cracked my rear tire, like the rim and everything, and then I had no idea how to change anything to do with electric vehicles. So eventually I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna buy a whole new rear tire, whatever, like the motor wheel. I'm very disappointed with the aftermarket sale on it. Okay, right off the hop, I bought it because here in Canada where we live, we obviously got winters. You can't drive a scooter in the winter. It sucks. Okay, don't get grip or whatever. So I ordered, I think it was like February 2026. I didn't get to drive it basically until the beginning of April. And it wasn't until April that I realized that the tire air valve on this side here, sorry, it's on the other side, but it's got a slow leak. And I went on the Scooter app, and I also emailed Scooter themselves, and I said, hey, look, I know your 30-day warranty is up, but I was not expecting, for one, our winter, we got slammed with like 5 feet of snow in like one day after we were like almost out of snow. And two, I just got on my new rear tire, and it's got a valve leak. After, it is a pain in the ass to actually take the whole tire off, because this whole tire, you got to take your wheel off or whatever. You take this plate off here, okay? Not only that, you have your battery thing right here. So it like clips into like here. See, like this. Keeps your battery in place, and then there's like a little foam that keeps that here. You have to take this off just to take this little fucking screw out. Because, like, first time I did it, I fucking cracked this side, and I ended up cracking this stupid side. Because, you can't find any way to do after, DIY how to fix your own damn scooter. And where we live, nobody knows how to fix a scooter. So regardless, even when I got my rear tire, like this here, like the whole like mechanism, you think there was instructions? No, I had to figure it out on my own. Leave it to a stupid woman to figure out how to put together an EV bike. Just kidding. Anyway, now I know I've done it already. Like, obviously I've done it once already. And not only that, I've also had to change the tube. So I've been driving this basically since, I'd say beginning of April. And now we're like going into June. Okay. This tire is completely fucked. Okay. I've already changed the tube once. Okay. The motor wheel's fine. But the aftermarket part, I paid like $200 for it. What the fuck? You guys never got back to me. I am extremely upset about that to begin with. Okay. And I even inquired about, not going with a tubeless tire. Okay. Go with fucking tubeless. Okay. These vehicles are meant for off-road or like semi-off-road. Okay. These things are beast. Why are you going with a tube tire? Or like at least go with a puncture-free one. Okay. This is what I got on Amazon. Okay. I went to a garage today to ask them. I'm like, hey, because this one here, this tire, it's starting to shit the bed, like I put a lot of kilometers on it. It is what it is. Don't mind the duct tape. I put the duct tape here because these little wire things, they are coming undone. And if you were to eat shit, okay, and you catch something, I don't want to break it. Same with like up here. Oh, and up here, like, this here. Yeah, I broke the mechanism on the back. I don't have a brake. I don't have a front brake right now. For now. My back brake looks perfect, no big deal. I just like to have everything secure even more. Honestly, my personal suggestion, always check your tires for the pressure. Always make sure your bolts are tight. Always have your extra, you know, tightening, bolts, nuts, or whatever, like even ratchets or whatever, handy, because you never know when you're going to need it. The little key, fuck off. The little key that you get, that Circuiter sends you, it's junk, okay? Your little like your stock handlebars, these things are actually, I ended up giving them to my little nieces because the stock ones that came on the Circuiter, they'll eventually slip off, okay? The little like front bag that you get like as a little gift, okay? Junk, okay? The zipper broke off. It creates a whole bunch of problems. And even that little rubber mat that you get, like, which is really nice, which I'm really upset about to begin with, when I had to take like this thing off here, okay? Because in order to get to the battery, you have to pull the mat off, okay? And then there's the little screw things right here. So you go do 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 do, and that's how you get to the battery, okay? Now my mat's all fucking junk, okay? So, and then to further even put salt on the wound, your battery charger, okay? Not only did it not last the winter, okay, and I brought my scooter inside the house for the winter because one, I couldn't ride it. Two, I was trying to repair the back wheel. Three, I even had the charger in the house for the winter, and when it didn't work in the spring, when I finally got this fixed, I was like, yeah, my scooter, I got my scooter back. Do you think I could charge it? No, because your fucking charger didn't fucking work. And guess what? You were out of stock. Okay? I was livid. Okay? And it's like, it's not a cheap charger either. So eventually I ended up finding one that was the exact same model or whatever. And don't start with the whole, oh, well, aftermarket, da-da-da-da-da. I don't care. I'm responsible for my own machine, okay? If I fuck my own machine up, okay, it's my fault. I'll own it. It's like a vehicle. It's like a car. Whatever. It is what it is, right? But you didn't have one. And then when I asked you when you were going to get a new one, oh, we're on, no. I don't want, I'm sorry. Your aftermarket sale sucks. It's terrible, okay? And to be honest, if you guys, would treat your aftermarket sales like you would a brand new customer, like buying a nice scooter, because this thing's dope. I love my scooter, okay? It's one of the best ones in town. There's another little bastard around here that he's about a little bit younger than me, but he's got like 4 shocks and the dual tires, but it's not a Landturbo Pro, but like, he can't ride it worth like I can, like my Landturbo. Regardless, the suggestions that I would say for like aftermarket things, like for riding itself, at least have one mirror on. So I got an aftermarket mirror, just for like switching lanes, because I'm 38 years old. I've had my G license for some time. Sometimes when you got your big helmet on, you can't see behind you, okay? Even though you do have your signal light on, sometimes, just in case, you need to see behind you to like turn or switch lanes. Another huge suggestion, always wear a good helmet, okay? And if you can, get like one of those rugby shirts, like a padded chest with the, elbows, the shoulders, even like an armored like shin pad, okay? Recently, this would have been like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, I shit and I hit fucking curb, and my left knee is just grated cheese, okay? Hold on, let me see. Let me just pause this for a second. Okay? This is what happens when you don't wear good gear, okay? We're not invincible, okay, kids? I don't care who you are, how old you are, we're not invincible, okay? Personally, I'm more worried. I worry about other drivers than, if I do shit to myself, it's myself, right? If other, I'm more concerned about other drivers doing shit to me, which, whatever. Like, at least when you do it to yourself, you have more control. Now you can say, oh, well, your real thing, your tire's dead because, you fucking crashed your scooter. Guess what? That was 2.5 weeks ago. Every time I take my scooter out, I do a tire check. Both of them. I check my fucking disc brakes. I check my fucking, my stem. I check everything. I bring a pump with me, an air pump, because it doesn't always hold the air. Okay? And it's not because of the leak. It's just because of the stupid valve that came with the stupid tire with the new thing. I am very disappointed with the aftermarket on the Landturbo Pro rear wheel tire. And then when I also inquired about, getting a second, a third party tire, you think they would give me a fucking answer? No. And I'll show you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause it and come back. I'm on a mad rant right now. Sorry. All right. So when I asked the Cooter if I can get the aftermarket tires, because eventually, you can obviously tell, this one is the original tire that I got with it. 700 kilometers on it. You can tell it's having a hard time on the rim. It does have a brand new tube in it that I put in when I got the rear thing. I'm like, well, if I'm going to do the whole new replacement on the back tire, I might as well put a new tube in the front in case I fucking blow it. Everyone say, hi, Chucky. Hi, Chuckster. Anyway, so I got this one. This one's the honeycomb one, okay? If you were to get this honeycomb one, do you know how hard it is to put that on? It's, impossible, okay? I'm a dumb woman that I can change a tire, but don't expect me to put a honeycomb tire on. And then this one, you still need a tube on. But I'm going to bring it to the garage, take this all off, and get them to switch it out. Anyway, I'll come back and show you the rest.